Peace and blessings. Happy Thursday. This is orange juice, by the way. I just took this, poured it in a easy little carry around with the handle. So, stay hydrated. The weather clearing up a little bit. I like to keep something with me, like some water or something. Something, you know. Let me show y'all a little something too. I'm about to get real colorful in a bit. And yeah, it's really sparkling in the back. This is how I do my art. That's just like a little artwork I be doing when I feel a little creative. We'll be hosting a little auction pretty soon in a few months. And also, I'm gonna be doing this live event. If you don't know, you want to know, this is my little business binder. Inside. Energy business. Notes, business plans, etc. Still got a few more pages that I can work with. But really what I wanted to show y'all is this right here. So last year around this time, maybe a few months, no. So maybe around March or May, I wrote a letter to myself. Let's just go through this really quick. Let me see which one, because some of this is some business mail, and some of this is some different stuff that y'all don't need to know about. Wait, no, that's not. So actually, I didn't even put it in the envelope. 8/24. So that's August. So in August, I have a few months to go. On August 24th, no, yeah, on August 24th, 2025, we got 4 months. I wrote this last year to myself about what I want to do. I'm gonna put it in an envelope, and then I'm gonna put that date on there, August 24th. So this is what I did. I was embarking on a new journey with Team Angie. I finally had a chance to start putting some energy and effort into my company and trying to upscale. And some products came to me. I took advantage of the opportunity, got the products, got the mentorship. And one thing that I learned was about the power of mindset. So when I started this program, what they had me do was write a letter to myself. That was the letter I just showed y'all that I'm gonna open up in a few months. And y'all could read it with me. And you could see like the past me speaking to future me. I wrote this letter in August last year about my dreams and goals and what I want to do as far as with this new program and product that I have going on. This would be 1 year that I started this, and 1 year that I had wrote how much I want to make and how far I want to go. Basically, just a letter to my future self saying, "Dear Aaron, you can do this, you can do that, whatever, whatever." And I'm gonna open this up in August so y'all can read it with me and we can see how far I've came. You can see if I've achieved my goals, if I haven't achieved my goals. You can understand my setbacks. You can also understand my challenges. You can understand my achievements, and you can just see like where I'm going, where my mindset was at then, and where it's at now. My growth as a person, as a company, and I feel like it's important today that I'm gonna do, not today, but within this season of spring and spring forward, just to give my future self a little boost. I'm gonna write a letter again to myself, to my future me, and just let myself know like at this moment I'm feeling like this. We've overcome these challenges, we face these obstacles, we still have this much more road to go. This is where I want to be next year around this time, etc., etc. And then next spring I'll open that letter up and read it. But this fall I'll be opening up this letter that I wrote last year to myself to see how far I've come. And every day what I do, like this blog and the links in the bio, I'll keep on reaching my goals by doing stuff like this. This blog is similar to what I've done in the past. It's just based on mindset, how to manage anxiety, how to manage stress while making money online, even with just making money at your day-to-day work sites. Because it takes a certain type of mindset to be achieving your goals and also to overcome obstacles. There's two things you can do when you face problems and challenges in life. You can either find a way to overcome those challenges, or you can find a way to run away from it and not deal with it. The same way when it comes to resources, what people do is they find a way to meet their needs, or they learn how to live without. So they do one of the two things as far as adjustment, but adjustment happens. And you have to adjust your mindset when you want to reach certain levels in life, certain goals in life. Just like a video game, you're the controller of yourself. And there's certain levels that you are equipped with certain things. And as you understand what you're doing and the mission that you're embarked on, you become more knowledgeable and more equipped with more tools to handle different levels of life and different levels of achievements, different levels of success. And this was just me preparing myself and constantly preparing myself to be prepared to be at those levels of success when those levels do become my reality, my desired reality. Financial freedom isn't a state of achievement, it's a state of mind. It's about spending habits, learning the right spending habits, and so on. Pardon me, I got a little glitter on my hand. That's what that was on my picture. It was some glitter. If y'all wondering how I did these little special effects, that's glitter. The little shiny shit. I forget sometimes it tend to fall off a little bit. I gotta perfect my craft as far as with my art. Do better with that. And yeah, with everything, I'm just spending time, taking time, perfecting my craft, learning high-income earning skills, and applying the knowledge that I learned. So I'm earning while I'm learning. The same thing that you could do. Same opportunity that I present to you right now. That you could check out the link in my bio. It'll lead you to my blog. You could check out what I got going on as far as Team Angie and what we're all about. What we are all about. What we stand for, our mission in life, our purpose. All the links in the blog as far as how to get started today, making money online, and also how to be a part of Team Angie Live Mentorship. You just simply read through the blog, and then all the links are punched in. You just click on the links that fit your interests and your needs as far as making money online, getting the mentorship and the resources you need.
No one asked you. It makes managing business travel spend so freaking easy. With Navan, employees book in-policy flights, hotels, cars, and more, while I stay in control of our budget. Ooh la la. I set my company's travel policy once, and now
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know more about this as the months go by, and then y'all can open this letter with me and see what my past self was talking about, what mindset I had, what dreams and goals that I had, and which ones I achieved, and which ones I still need to work on. And also, you can see me live when I write down another letter to myself to prepare myself mentally for the challenges that I know are to come, and for those that I'm not really probably prepared for. But mentally, I have it put down. And this is another way of me journaling and it relieving anxiety and, not holding on to negative energy and or thoughts. It's a way that I release in a positive way. It's another positive tool as well that you can do and use right away. It's called journaling. You journal down how you feel, what makes you feel how you feel, and so that you can notice your triggers throughout the day, throughout your life, and you can act and adjust accordingly. I've been doing this off and on for the past year and a half, and it's a powerful tool. Helps me not run to drugs and or sex and or any other thing that's self-destructive. This my little binder, my little work journal thing. Keep all my creative ideas in here. Excuse me. I got a little book I like to read from. I haven't been reading from it lately. It's usually a way that I keep God in my life. Way that I inspire and motivate myself. It's easy to put God to the side and I'll check you out later, but life goes a little more smoother when you put God first, and when you just spend time just acknowledging God in your life. Of course, we like to feel like we in control, we know everything, and we like to have a little power. But in all reality, like, we just really lost. We need a little guidance. We're afraid to ask for help. The more I realize, like, I got this, I can do it. The more I realize, like, I just need to ask God to help guide me, you know. I don't know. I don't always know which way to go. Then when I sit there and I study and I meditate and I'm just focusing on God and just trying to be in the presence,
It's time to scale your business.
I start feeling more complete.
Get everything you need to grow the way.
Feel empty without God, without no spirituality. And that also helps me have a little structure in my life too, as well, you know. Pray to God to help me with certain things, and once those certain things, part of my reality is like I forget where my source of strength came from, and out here just like being ungrateful, you know, just like, oh, I got this, I did this, and becoming so egotistical and arrogant and put myself on a high horse like everybody does from time to time. Then it's like, let me humble myself. Let me come back down to reality. I know where my blessings come from, and I need to stick to that source and be a holy person and be grateful, you know, and stay in a grateful spirit, stay in a grateful mindset so that I can have more things to be grateful for. And focus on that aspect of life. And when everything going good, and, you know, don't forget about the people that I know have stuff going on, who's struggling with certain different things. Reaching out to them people, trying to see how I could help. When I wake up in the morning, it's like, how can I be of service today? Who can I help? I'm not saying I'm trying to go save the world, but you know, in that mindset. That's why I do these blogs, because they like, who can I help with this beyond myself? And it's not a selfish thing that I'm doing. And it makes me feel good about myself. I'll be happy to get up and do this every day. I can do this all day long, you know. But I do spend time to do other things, because too much of one thing can become a bad thing. I want to become obsessive with whatever, anything like having. Be able to absorb and soak in other things so that I could grow as an individual. I might be so focused on this that I'm missing blessings over there. I'm missing growth over there. I'm missing knowledge. But elevation isn't easy. Like, you know, change is as hard as for me as it is for anyone else. Just like the winter season is not over with. I'm changing the way that I dress, the way that my body feels, as far as being hot, cold, the way that I sleep, multiple blankets, maybe one big thick one, or whatever, you know. These stuff are changes. Gradually, but inevitably. It's happening. Some changes happen quicker than others, so I'm more prepared for it than others, or vice versa, but it's life. And this part of life affects a lot of people differently. Like I was saying, I just lost my aunt last month. It's a whole new reality I'm living day to day. So much stuff happening day to day, and just too fast to process. in the way that I deal with those things sometimes when it's happening like that. I stay busy, which is always a healthy way to manage these changes, especially when they traumatic and stressful. So what I'm doing is helping me so that I could be of help to myself and other people. You know, I don't know what people going through, but when it comes to stuff like this, I could be of help. It's just a lot of shit to deal with, though. Like sudden changes in life, you got to figure out how to move forward. You got to figure out what's the best way to achieve your goals despite how you feel. You might not feel like getting up to engage with life, and still, yeah, indeed, you have to take some actions towards your desired future. So hopefully you could come across my frequency, my page, any of my content, and see there are resources for you. There are somebody who's been through similar situations, and if not, who have resources to help you manage your state of mind, how to manage anxiety, how you can take actionable steps to become the best version of you again. And you can see yourself being empowered and powerful to be able to create the life that you desire and deserve. Everything I'm doing is gonna line up and make more sense the more time go by. And also, as you check out any of my content, everything that I'm talking about, have been talking about, and will be talking about, it all makes sense overall. It's just pieces of a bigger picture that I put out at times in different parts and segments. It's like I'm showing you a body, but now you see a few fingers, now you see the nails, and you know, so on and so on. It's just like that. Overall, you could take all my body of work and put it all together and see the bigger picture over time. And if you get my vision, then you'll see where I'm going with it, or you know where I'm headed. So yeah, that's what that's about. I was working on a blog. I think I finished. They're gonna ask me, do I want to continue? Like I collect something else. I think I just published this. I'm having like a little resistance for some reason. So yeah, it ain't published yet. It's a draft. Big drafts. Alright, yeah. So it's not ready yet. But yeah, I'm dropping this today pretty soon. I'm curious now which one that I put in the link. It may have been this right here. But yeah, all this talking about the same stuff. And then being able to drop this. I was just working on that. And something else that I was working on with a little help of AI. I believe I dropped a video too last night. I'm gonna get back to that stuff. Yeah, I did actually. So it's on my YouTube right now, but I'm finna drop it on TikTok. I haven't even looked at it myself yet. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. But yeah, okay, so yeah, y'all can check that out on my YouTube. I had a little something that I wanted to do with that. I think that's the one. I don't know. I got something in mind that I'm trying to do, but I don't know, what's what right now until I really like dive into it. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up doing all that right now because we could do a whole session on that. I'll show y'all how to create content. That's what I shouldn't just delete it. Let me pull that back up. It's cool right now. Yeah, that's cool right now because it's right there. And the thing about my little AI assistant, it know what I'm doing in it. It know how to assist me. You feel me? Like it make this stuff make sense. It just makes sense. Damn. It's my little fit. Check out my fit. Oh, yeah, black. I like that. I always have a little problem when I step out with my connection or whatever with my phone. Feel like a vampire. As soon as I step out here, it's all bright. My eyes like barely adjusting. I like being outside though. Like it feel good outside. Kick my feet in the grass. Have my little water or whatever. Get some orange juice in here. But yeah, I could sit back and create content, or I could just put my stuff on auto like I got going on right now. You could do it on any little platform. You could use your phone. You could use a PC, laptop. But Clipchat, there's different little apps you could use to edit your videos, and then I'll do a little segment on that too. I'll show y'all how to make these videos. The one I just dropped on YouTube, I made that one automated. Only thing I did was I dropped in a clip and I let it do everything else for me. And then I think I showed y'all one time too, making the video. It don't take long at all. Probably like the process itself. If I do it from start to finish myself, I say like 30 minutes. But if I let it do it automated, sometimes it takes probably like 15 minutes, depending on how long the clip is. Like if it's an hour-long video, it'll take a little while to like create it and then upload it and all that. But even if it do take a long time, once it's uploaded and finished, I could easily chop that video up again and turn it into a few shorts. And you can check me out on any platform at Team Angie LLC. Any social media platform, same name. The video that I just dropped on YouTube, I'm gonna switch that one up. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit and make it a short for TikTok. I ain't really been on TikTok like that because the phone I'm using now ain't really the best, and I don't like the type of content it's creating for me. So, I haven't really been putting my all into my videos that I've been making, and they haven't really been for TikTok, but I have been posting on there. And then I had to come out here and check out like what's been fucking with this peach tree because I see all these. I know the wind blowing and whatnot, whatever. You know that's understandable, but it ain't blowing the way it's been blowing to do what it's doing. And I see what's doing what's been doing it. It's a bee over here, picking through these leaves or whatnot. Push got the shit all over the floor. In the circle of life, you know, they doing some pretty little leaves. I'm just smoking and chilling down. Roll me up a little blunt and just like enjoy the peace of the day before all the chaos started. Like I've been up for a minute. I usually get up and start reading articles and just thanking God for allowing me to experience this day. Get to reflecting right away on, you know, the past life I just lived yesterday, how I conduct myself and what type of position I put myself in. What opportunities that I take advantage of, what opportunities lie ahead, what knowledge can I learn. I'll be posting some of the articles too because they be deep, they be dope, and it's about like highly effective people, um, habits that they do when they first get up in the morning and kickstart your day type stuff like that. Because not everybody wake up feeling electrified and ready to go tackle the day, becoming all they can be type shit. You know, some people don't want to even engage with the day. Like I was saying, they don't have the energy or the mindset or whatever. Sometimes I wake up tired. That don't mean I'm in a negative mood, but it's just I don't have energy. Especially like if I drink, I could smoke myself to sleep and be cool the next day. But if I drink to sleep, I don't really sleep well. I wake up like just fucked up and sluggish and not as energetic and creative as I would like to be. I'll just let that get the best of me. But that's why I do what I do when I first start my day. Like, you know, get to work, get busy. And I try to put my best effort. I try to put my best efforts in. Try to do my best. I've been doing this for quite a while. It's like 4 more months. Really like 90 days in a week. It'll be 1 year since I've been going through all this and learning all this and just changing the way I've changed. It's been a lot. When I first started this, I lost my cousin the same month. Earlier that month. And I just got busy to stop thinking about that. And that worked for a while. I lost my cousin on a Tuesday, and then my homegirl that Friday, and then um, it was like a bad week, like that first week of August, the second week I think. Just trying to stay busy, and then I think about it, and I be forgetting a lot of stuff. Like it helps, but it don't help. Like um, Forgetting about stuff that's important to other people and to me sometimes. Not sometimes. Not saying I don't care about my commitments or the stuff that I want to do and trying to do. It's just like, I've been blocking out so much stuff. It's just automatic now that certain things just forget until I remember that this passed or that passed. Or, somebody waiting on this or that or whatever, I don't know. Then I find myself like just in that frozen moment of time, just frozen, not able to really take the actions I need to take. And it's been like that for months. Even making videos, like, it's probably hard to see how I was just froze, but it probably ain't. I don't know. But I just stayed busy, and overall, that's what I've been doing. And just trying to keep pushing. Because I know in my heart this is the right thing to do, what I should be doing, It's easy to go to the streets and do things and make certain sacrifices. But it's like, you're going to lose out regardless. It's like you're going to lose out regardless, what sacrifice is the best, though. Which way do you want to lose? Which way do you want to gain it? And then certain ways to gain is easily gone. You do all this, you do all that, just to turn around and not even have nothing to appreciate. But a memory that don't mean a thing. It's like I've been taking a slow route, but I've been sustained. God been providing my needs. I haven't been where I want to be in life, but I'm where I need to be. And I thank God for that. I try to be grateful to be having these experiences, the good and the bad. I don't get to choose certain things in life, and that's okay too. I've been learning the hard way that certain things you just have to accept in life. And it's not my story, it's not my design. I feel like maybe it is, and maybe I just don't understand the path that I place for myself and the steps that it takes, the stuff that come with it. You learn along the way. You can always be like, I should have did this, should have did that, but you did what you thought was best, and you did what was best. Because if you knew, we don't always know what is best. We think we're doing the right thing from time to time, and that's all we can do and live with that. But I know I started this a long time ago to have a source of income. That's been my main goal and priority. Knowing certain things I've done in my life to destroy myself, self-destructive lifestyle at a certain point in time, made it hard for me to get jobs or whatnot. So I got to worrying about having an income and how was I going to take care of myself, how I'm going to provide for myself, how I'm going to have some money. And that led me down the entrepreneurial path. But it's easy to give up on that path, Things don't always work out the way you think it's going to work out. Nor the timing, like with this digital marketing and everything else I had going on. I could have been doing a lot of things, but it's a lot of things to juggle as well, too. Like I was saying, stuff I was going through, and just like subconsciously just trying to stay busy, to not think about it, to be grieving and to be sad, or just to be in a low state, low vibration.